Hey, welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. It is Thursday. It is noon Central Time. That means it is time again for Dispatching Live, where we're looking at the load boards and we're giving advice, our take, pro tips, etc. So, are you looking for loads right now? If you are, then I think this show is for you. In fact, do me a favor. You can hit that like button now or anytime in the next 90 minutes. But what I want you to do, you're looking at this screen. Below the video is the share button. You can click it, click the copy button, grab that link, text it, email it, share it on social media, send it to a friend. Be the lifeline and say, listen, here's the deal. These guys are going to be live. They're looking for loads, auto transport, load boards. We can talk about mobile apps, whatever you need. But we understand what it's like to look for loads. That's the whole point of this show. It's not as easy as you think. And if you need help, go to autotransportintel.com. Go ahead and click on sign up. I'll put you in touch with Ty. Did you see the roundtable Tuesday night? That was amazing. That was so awesome. So please do join the live chat. Say hello. We already got Michael in here. What's up, Michael? Thanks for tuning in and saying hello. Murphy Auto Transport is here. Absolutely. It's the Murphy Auto Transport co-hosted show, I suppose. Because Sue is my co-host, and she's here. And so let's go ahead and say hello to Sue. Sue, how are you doing?
I am doing fine. How about you, Jay?
I guess I'm doing all right, I suppose. It's mid-January 2021. You know,
Yeah.
day in, day out, another car, another load. So I guess, right?
Yes, that is for
Yes.
sure.
Yes. It's just another load, another day, another load. And so we got Frenchie in the live chat, Rob Stevenson in the live chat. What's up, y'all? And how's the dispatch office doing? I mean, it sounds like I guess we're back. It's 2021. Everyone's back in the office. Are we back?
Yeah, we'll be.
Yeah, we're back, and we got pretty much everybody on the road except for a few people.
Okay, and just a minute.
It's been what's weird is so drum roll, the loads are at 42,477. So we're down like 10,000 loads from last week, I think.
Yeah, we were at
think it was
50,
52.
which is a total anomaly. I mean, how are we?
Yeah,
Right?
really.
50,000 in the first week of January. That makes no sense. I mean, it's great, but yeah. So we're at 42, but you said it doesn't feel like 42.
No, we've been struggling all week long to get loads. And usually by Wednesday is kind of what I consider like the hump day. So it's usually when all the loads, like all the magic happens and everything works and, everything falls into place, and it did not. And it hasn't yet today either. So, yeah, it's been kind of rough. I don't know about everybody else, but it's been rough this week, even with 42,000 loads on the board. There's just not a lot that's going in the same directions and stuff like that.
Well, and that's really what it comes down to, right? Is that, I mean, you could have 100,000 loads, but if you're having trouble putting things together, it'd be like if you had a 100-piece puzzle and nothing fits. What good is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
It doesn't help you. I mean, I can have 100,000 loads on there, and if it doesn't fill our trucks up, it doesn't make a difference. So,
So, and if you've got a 100-piece puzzle and they're all puzzle pieces from all different puzzles, let me know. That'd be awesome. That'd be dispatching. That'd be the dispatch puzzle.
Exactly.
100 pieces, nothing fits.
Let's see. Looking for Nashville to anywhere, best paying route for 3
cool.
cars.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah,
Well, there's not a lot out of Nashville.
Yeah.
I've got a couple drivers there myself.
Nashville to anywhere.
Hang on,
Okay. Yeah, great.
And there was a really good 3-pack that had just come up out of Mount Juliet going into Tulsa, right, Janice?
Tulsa. Yep.
Tulsa, but it was gone as fast as it came up. But they were 64 cents a mile, 3-pack.
Ooh, man.
So
Well, and that's the way it goes. And as I like to say, you can never get too depressed. Oh, let's get those dice going. Never get too depressed that you missed a load. Dude, how long have you known about it? A minute? Come on now. There's always another load. There's always another way. Roll those dice.
Let's see. So what I did is I just put into all, and I put a minimum of 50 cents a mile just so we can kind of peruse what's on here. And I know there's, just so everybody knows, there's always loads going from Nashville to Atlanta, but I don't do that kind of stuff because they're like, $150, $200 a car.
Yeah, exactly.
I look for longer runs than that. So let's go through this because I've got a 5-car going in there tomorrow. He's a 3-car flatbed.
It's a 3-car flatbed.
Let's see. Now, granted, I don't know what this is, but this is paying really well if you wanted to go to Atlanta out of Clarksville. It's probably, let's guess, an F550 or something. We'll go on the Metro load board and look here. Because I'm just curious.
Sure.
It won't be on the back. It's my very first.
If you're not curious, you're not a dispatcher.
Yeah. True that. It's only a Toyota Prius, but if you look, it's not really picking up in Clarksville. It's picking up in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which is just right over the border. So I wonder what's wrong with it for a Prius. That's pretty good money.
Well, now, is that a military move? I'm pretty sure I've picked up at Fort Campbell, which is not...
He has to pick...
It's not the easiest thing.
And pick up the other two
You
last,
got to
so
really
it's
coordinate. You got to coordinate. I mean, those military bases, you got to coordinate with, like, you know, the sergeant and the lieutenant and the... Anyways, you guys know.
Hold on.
Ooh, right. Hey, Rob Stevenson, I have an announcement to make. Google Maps is in cahoots with all the toll roads. I keep getting rerouted to toll roads after I tell her no. Wow. Wow, good one.
There won't
That is
be
interesting, man. Hey, what's up, Catherine? And Francisco? What's going on? Francisco's.
Hey, Francisco.
Francisco's.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, that's really
They're still
interesting,
looking.
Rob, because, like, wow, right? If you can't trust Google Maps to get you, well, that's really, wow. Is that the world we're headed into? You know?
Could be.
Somebody's like, dude, we're already there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jay.
Sturgis has a really good one out of Mount Juliet going to New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if he signed up with Metro or
Yeah,
not.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, are you? Hey, yeah. So that's for Michael. Michael, are you signed up with Assertus Metrogistics? We kind of, I think we touch upon signing up with all the brokers like every show. I'm pretty sure that'd be like a common theme. You know, I need like a banner, a flashing banner. Common theme. Chris Chamberlain, what's up? Awesome roundtable. Yeah, thank you, Chris. That was an amazing experience, and I love it. We're gonna do that again. We're definitely doing that again. I was thinking maybe quarterly. I don't know. Working on that. Keep you posted. Awesome.
There's AutoFast is a couple up in Bowling Green. I'm sorry, one's going to Wichita and one's going to Kansas City. But not, I mean, that's not spectacular. So I'll just be honest, out of Nashville right now, you're not going to get spectacular. There's too many drivers that go into this area. And right now, the auction was on Wednesday. We're getting leftovers right now for Thursday. So you have to be like on this, like constantly refresh, because as soon as anything really good comes up, it's going to be gone.
Well, and the weather's decent, right? It's sunny. It's 50 degrees and sunny, so everybody's there. The lots are full of trailers.
If you're wanting short miles, there's some stuff going down to Birmingham.
That's not a bad idea, right? Take a load.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get someplace,
city,
you know, you might have better luck out of Birmingham.
But will
Here's a
Birmingham
Mount
be
Juliet.
better than Nashville? What do you think?
Usually it is.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, right now, we're at a time where, like normally where I would tell you certain places to go, and I know there would be loads there, it would happen, but this is kind of up in the air right now, the way things are rolling downhill.
So Michael says he's researching. So this is pretty good to know. Okay, so
he's looking to start hauling.
Right.
Okay.
So I think what would be helpful for Michael then is what areas would we recommend he begins to
Right.
venture. In fact, if he's just starting, Nashville to Birmingham might be a good option, right? Get used to the road,
Well,
get used to your
if he's
equipment.
just kind of looking to see, that kind of thing, this is what I recommend. First off, the auction at Manheim is on Wednesdays. They don't usually get done till noon or 1. So just keep that in mind. It's hard to get out of Nashville the rest of the week, except for on Wednesdays and Thursdays, because it's hit and miss out of there. Even when it's good season, it's hit and miss out of there. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Usually what comes out of Mount Juliet is stuff to Oklahoma, stuff to Dallas, stuff to Houston, Kansas City, St. Louis. Sometimes we like to send a lot of guys from Mount Juliet up to Ohio. We may only get 50 cents a mile, but you get such killer rates out of Ohio that it doesn't, kind of wipes that whole thing out.
Yeah, right.
Like, for example, I took 4 units from the Ohio area down into Mount Juliet area for $2,100. Now, that was like $3 a mile and change or something like that. But coming back out, I only got them for $300 a car. So that kind of tell you the difference that you're looking at. So sometimes you're not going to get, over 50 cents a mile to get somebody out, but you're going to make up your difference coming out of a certain area. And I always recommend going to Ohio, Kentucky. You're not going to do Mount Juliet to Kentucky because it's not very many miles. But those are the areas: Kentucky, Ohio, Detroit, all stellar places to get dollar mile cars. And that's what we're always all looking for is, the best money possible. So, like I said, though, usually, like if you're looking for little runs back and forth, yes, Birmingham would work going back and forth if you're wanting to be home every day. Atlanta would probably work.
I'm sorry, she's on another line.
What's
Jen,
another
I feel
place?
you
Those are the closest places. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times on Wednesdays and Thursdays, they'll run stuff from Tennessee over to North Carolina, either Charlotte or Raleigh. And there's usually those loads coming back. That's the gist. I mean, I've taken stuff out of Mount Juliet everywhere,
Yeah.
but that usually happens on Wednesday. Like last week, we took 4 units out of Mount Juliet and we went into Omaha, Nebraska with them. And I don't ever tell you to go to Omaha unless you've already got the load out, which I already had the load out for $2,600 going down to Dallas. But Omaha's a tough run. It's just like, I don't go to South Dakota or North Dakota because you're never going to get out. So even if you get a really stellar load,
no.
yeah, just
You know,
keep
I've
in mind
never
you're not
booked
getting out of there.
I've never booked a load to North Dakota ever.
Okay.
Not
I
once.
think I've gone to South Dakota before.
Yeah, South Dakota.
But I was able,
Sioux City,
yeah, but I already had
Rapid City,
loads
or-
coming
yeah.
out of that direction.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, North Dakota.
Montana's more
especially
common than
this
North
time
Dakota.
of year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially, I mean, it's just snow and ice up there, so you really don't want to do it if you don't have to. And if someone wants you to do it, you better charge them at least $2 a mile to do it.
Oh, perfect.
'cause
Michael,
you're coming out empty.
so like what we're talking about, strategy, Wednesdays, auctions. Hey, Michael, get hooked up with Ty. He's
Okay.
in the live chat. You see that?
Yeah.
Michael meet
And
Ty.
he'll help you get set
Ty
up
meet
with
Michael.
the local kind of stuff.
And I put in the sign-up link, Michael. I put in the sign-up link at Auto Transport Intel. We're getting sign-ups. Ty, did you know that we're getting sign-ups like 1 every 48 hours now? That's our average right now. Once every 48 hours, we get a sign-up. And that's great. And I don't know how Ty has time for all the phone calls. But Michael, get signed up, talk to Ty, because he'll elaborate on what this is all about. Because what you're doing right now is you're looking at the load board. This is part of the strategy of this show. Is we know that lots of people look at load boards, and Sue's business is to look at load boards, and she's also a broker and does other things. But load boards are not the only way to stay loaded. However, as we heard in Tuesday night, somebody was saying they are so thankful for the load boards because what a great way to help stay loaded. Again, in the year of the hybrid, everything. Do everything to keep your business going. Load boards, direct relationships, etc. So that's kind of what we're getting at. So
All of the above.
yeah, they are. Yeah, all the above. That's right.
And it looks like there's a couple more here in Clarksville for Cars Arrive paying, really good too. That would be 3 out of Clarksville going down there to Atlanta. So that's an idea for anybody if they're looking. That's a really good load.
Wow, that is really good. Those are.
So you got these
I
two,
understand.
and then the one from Metro up here was 450, wasn't
No, we're
it?
not late for the
Wow.
dinner.
Will you check mark those and isolate them? I want to see it.
Yeah. And it says it's in Clarksville too.
Those are going to
So-
be gone. As soon as you isolate it, this thing's going to be gone.
And everybody's gonna go ching ching ching.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Top Gun when the MiG locks on the okay, Jay. Jester's dead. Jester's dead.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me go back to these two.
If 2021 was a multiple choice test, the answer would be all of the above.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There you go. So if you're a 3-car, and this is a small 3-pack, because the other one was a Prius.
Yeah.
This
We
is a
also
Prius
take care
from
of our
Acertus,
county, make sure you get paid.
and then you got these two,
Ooh,
and these are different
man.
load numbers. So they're I mean, that's a small-
man.
small pack of cars, and
Wow, that is
good-
amazing.
dang good money.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All Clarksville to all Fairburn, that's insane. And they're all good paying cars. That is
Yeah.
an insane load. Sue,
Yeah,
wow.
Make sure money.
that's what I would do.
You know what I'm saying? Mwah. Wow. That's insane. That is a killer load. I
That
want to
really
know.
is.
I want to know who picks that up.
Okay.
If I had somebody, I'd already be getting them
Right?
right now.
Oh yeah, I'd be clogging up the phones. I'd be the roto rooter of. I don't know.
See, the guy that we've got there,
But we will get to you this afternoon.
I don't think he's really going to be there
It'll
till,
mellow out this afternoon,
well,
okay? And we'll go through
might
your
be there till
package,
Friday.
and then we'll
might have to have Janice go check those. That might be a good run for him.
That is so good. That's $1,000 to move 3 cars from the exact same city to the exact same city, 300 miles. You
And keep in mind, Clarksville is about 50 miles northwest of Mount Juliet, but that's worth driving up there to go get that.
you could be buying your furry feather hat by the end of the day. You know what I mean? Furry feather hat. What is he? Hey, it's time to go buy a truck. Michael's getting excited.
Yeah.
Michael's getting excited. Man. Well, here's the thing, Michael. You don't see that every day. That's why I wanted her
No.
to isolate it. You do not see this every day. From the exact same city to the exact same city. It's the exact same zip code.
Yeah. Well,
You
there
never
is
see
an
that.
auction. Isn't there an auction in Clarksville, or it's a repo yard or something? So I,
I know,
would
but
hope
Fairburn.
Yeah,
Why
no idea.
Fairburn? What's?
Fairburn is Odessa. So
Oh, it is.
They're
Fairburn's
dropping it
Odessa.
off there,
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
let's go look at this. Let's look at one of these cars drive loads because I'm just curious. We can see where it's actually picking up from. Whereas if I have to try to get the load from Metro to see where theirs is picking up from.
Michael's glad we could get an awesome route live. Yeah, dude. Me too. I don't dispatch anymore. I haven't dispatched in years, but I still get excited at a good, thing.
Okay, so there it is. That's your answer. It is at a towing company.
Okay.
I thought it was a repo yard.
So
So they need 24-hour notice.
That's going to be the downside, right? Oh, no.
Well,
No.
and it doesn't mean that it doesn't run and drive. So it just
But
usually it's always a
3
24-hour notice.
Do you know the chances of 3 good to go run and drives, the auto transport until repo
At the
handle?
same place.
Do you know the chances?
I don't know. I've picked up from that. I've picked up from this one before, and they did.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. 3 of them all having keys, all running and driving. It's gonna be.
Ooh, man.
Hmm.
I just got so much less excited,
Yeah.
as the,
That's what I was
as
afraid
I saw that the porterhouse was about to arrive at the table, and like some dude threw his ketchup on it. Like, dude, what are you doing? That was a porterhouse, dude.
It was.
Somebody's hungry.
Right.
I think Jay's hungry. I'm hungry actually, but
We're making pizzas here.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I had my driver from Chicago send us real deep dish Chicago pizzas.
Oh man,
for
that's
home.
sick.
So,
Wow.
so we're having pizza. Let's
That
see.
is
Okay, so
awesome.
the other car is picking up from the recovery yard too. So yeah.
Okay. At least it's
I
the
just
same.
thought
Is it the
I'd
same
check
repo? It's the same repo lot.
Yeah,
right?
it's asset
Yeah, okay.
recovery. Yeah,
That's
it's the same
good.
place.
All right. Well,
And I
there's
guarantee
that's
you,
good.
Metro's is probably the same too.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not, because look, Metro's is really saying theirs is in Fort Campbell, which is right next to Clarksville. So you may have the two repo,
okay.
and this may be a dealership or something like that. So that might be all right.
Okay.
Hey, Janice, there's some really good loads on.
Sue is right. The Great Lakes area is popping right now.
2 cars are
Nice.
375 and 300.
Well, and I think that's pretty regular, but you always got to make sure, right? Always got to
Yes, you
make
do,
sure.
because you just never know.
You never know.
Okay. Where else are we looking? Anybody else got anything?
I'll tell you what. So what we need is, if you got a route scout, let us know. If you're looking for some advice, got something you want to talk about other than the weather and politics, skip it. We do have a story. We do have a story. You got something about lazy. What's your lazy story? What is this?
Brokers.
Leaving names out.
This.
No names. Just
no names. Okay. I will say it's a broker out of Alabama. A big, not a big broker, but a broker out of Alabama. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're on the board all the time. So we take what started out as a 4-pack, ended up being a 3-pack out of Kansas City going into Tennessee. So my driver calls the delivery end and says, okay, we're going to be delivering, where do I park? Blah, 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 blah. And the guy goes, well, you need to send me your W-9 because I need to get a check ready for you. And he's like, this is a billing. He's like, no, I need a W-9. So he calls me, of course. I'm like, who did you talk to? I don't know. Anyways, so I said, I don't want to piss off this particular broker because they get pissy. I want him to call the dealership and say, no, we booked this. I'm billing you, blah, 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 blah. Because I don't want to go around and tick this guy off because he gets like that. So I call him and I say, they're wanting to pay us. I know it's not. Well, yeah, he does. And I said, I know it's not COD. I know this is a billing. Can you please call him and, go over this with him, that kind of thing. No, you can tell him. I'm like, okay. So here's my thought on this. I'm a broker. If a driver called me and told me that the customer was trying to pay them, I would be calling those people right away and say, no, I'm invoicing you. Please do not pay this transporter.
You're the broker.
Because then they're going to be right.
Yeah.
He said, no, you just tell them not to give you a check.
Oh my God. Okay. Passing the buck. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. So so to reiterate, there's the driver is at delivery trying to deliver.
Well, he wasn't there yet. He calls ahead 24 hours and finds out where
driver calls ahead. Customer says on the phone, I'll give you a check when you get here. Right?
Yeah.
But
for $1,800. Yeah.
But the terms were, what were the original terms of the dispatch?
It's a 10-day billing. It's a 10-day billing.
Now, is the $1,800 different? What was the carrier to collect in the 10-day billing?
12.
Oh my God. So there's a $600 broker fee?
Well, and here's the thing. I'm not even sure if that was right because we were originally supposed to pick up 4 for $1,600, but they gave us a vehicle that was actually in Michigan and not in Kansas City. So I don't know if the guy in Tennessee realized the screw up. And so he may have been paying for that 4th one. So I don't know if it was really only a $200 broker fee or if it was a $600.
So was the broker?
So I really don't know.
Was the broker trying to play coy and just be like, "Yeah, just get the check and get the heck out of there"? Like, was that or?
No, he said no. He said, "Don't get the check. It's a billing." That was it. I said, "So you don't want to call your customer and tell them that they're not to give us a check, that I'm billing you?" He's like, "No." But see, being a broker means you should do that just to make sure you get your money.
Yeah, because the customer is clearly going to be confused by what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not going to call because why wouldn't he call?
I don't know because this particular broker is very particular about how you handle his stuff. And so when he just said,
is he like Sergeant Beauregard at the plantation? I mean, what is going on? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Beauregard.
Like, okay, well.
I'm picturing Leonardo DiCaprio and Django, right?
But I mean, just being me, a broker, I know what I would have done. And even though I tried to call this guy because it's their customer, not mine. And I tried to call the used car manager over there. And of course, you think they're going to answer for me. No, nobody answered for me. I couldn't leave a voicemail. So I just left it alone. And I told him, I said, the broker doesn't care. Just don't collect a check. drop and go, kind of thing. And we just left it like that, and I billed them out. But I would have been freaking out too, going, "Oh God, they told the driver how much I'm actually getting paid too." You know what I mean?
Tell the driver, just stop off. Make sure you buy some suspenders that kind of hook on your pants. When you get there and you're telling the customer that nobody cares, make sure you pull those suspenders out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
day to you,
exactly.
sir. Do it. Be the new Beauregard. There you go.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is, and this is a well-known, somewhat known broker. They probably moved hundreds, if not thousands, of cars. I'm sure their voicemail and their website says they're the best in the universe, and they believe in customer experience and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Freaking marketing vomit. And it's not true.
Of
course it's not true. The deeper the vomit, the bigger the lie. Amazing.
Well, and I just noticed it kind of goes along with this thing this theme of I don't care anymore. I don't know if I'm like we're constantly getting loads with no information on them. I mean, we're constantly filling the blanks. We're constantly chasing either, the person for pickup, person for delivery, or money. And it's like, we're doing all this stuff, but they're the brokers. And I'm just like, it irritates me. Like, for example, I had this guy. Oh God, I was going to kill this guy. He was texting me and calling me at 4:00 in the morning. Like, who's going to give you a load at 4:00 in the morning?
4 in the morning?
Anyways, yes, 4 in the morning. They just
what do you do at 4 in the morning?
He wanted a load. Yeah, exactly. He wanted a load. So I get up because I usually, like I said, I always shut my ringer off, but I'd seen it coming through because my light flashes up on my screen. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Anyways, so needless to say, when I walk in the office, I text him. I'm like, we open at 8 Central Standard Time, as it states on Central Dispatch,
Yeah.
Well, I want this vehicle. I said, okay. So I'm going through the motions, and I always verify before I send over a load.
Text or email, and I'll get it to you in the morning. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. That's how life works.
So, right. So I'm trying to get this verified for this driver before I even send it to him, which most brokers don't, by the way. They just throw you the load and tell you to go figure it out. I still ask you to verify it, but I usually do it too. Anyways, I call to verify. I find out that my customers already had it picked up. So I tell this guy, and he's like, are you freaking kidding me? I've been waiting for over 2.5 hours. I'm like, really? I come in at 8 Central Standard Time. I at least checked for you before I sent you the load. You could have found this out on your own.
He's mad?
He's mad. Yeah.
Wait, he's mad because because you're not dispatching a bad load to him, so he's mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he was mad.
Just give me the dispatch.
And
I'll find out when I get there that it's not there.
Yeah. Exactly. So, I mean, and I'm like, I said, okay, look, don't ever contact me again. I'm putting you on my do not use list. I mean, you're not going to act that way. I was going out of my way for you.
Just these 2 stories alone, and there's about 1,000 of these a day.
Oh, yeah.
This is the most insane industry. Like, it's literally, it's like an insane asylum from 1,000 years ago.
Yes. Pretty much.
I'm going to bring this. I was hoping to find the right time. Have you heard of sea shanties? Have you heard of this? This is a thing going around. Have you heard of sea shanties? Go to YouTube and type in sea shanty. Okay? SEA as in ocean, and shanty. I don't even know what a shanty is. A song.
They're just a little block place where you get dressed and
so sea shanties. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it is? It's play. Okay, see that sea shanties are here to save us? Okay, you got to listen to the sea shanties. Because I swear it made me think of auto transport and dispatching. We need auto transport dispatching sea shanties. Like, I tried to book a load, but it was gone before I was, whatever. We got to come up with it. Yeah, and these are old sailor songs about their misery.
It's a work song. I got you.
It's a work song. Sea shanties. We need dispatch shanties, dude. Somebody help me write some dispatch shanties.
Can someone sing?
Right, exactly.
Jay, you can sing. What are you talking about?
We need somebody that can sing. Well, what we need is just like a barbershop quartet. You got the really. I can do the baritone, okay.
Yeah.
But we've got the melody. Somebody does the melody, and we have like 4 people singing in harmony about dispatching. Dispatch shanties. It could be huge. Huge.
There you go.
We don't hear that very often. Huge. What happened to huge?
Janice, which email are you in?
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining the live chat. You know, I realized
All right,
something.
I'm at 3 a.m.
I'm sure that you realized this a long time ago.
At 3 a.m.
Is that the Dispatching Live show on Thursdays? It's a 90-minute show, which is probably too long. But this is the show that's, you know, like a lot of shows, you know, they're live, they're call-in, they go for hours, and people call and they want to talk about their families and fishing or I don't know, whatever. I guess, and I don't really do that format, but I guess this is the closest thing to that. So if you want to talk about fishing and the weather, it's not here. Okay. Hey, let's look for a load. Who's got a route scout?
Yeah, Catherine has Florida to Florida. We're at,
she
and
does?
we're in Florida.
Okay.
Are you starting
Yeah,
at?
we know this route. Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah.
Knucklehead
she wants to
says
do
that's-
inside the state.
That's why I only do COD. Yeah, now as we know, it's hard to only do COD, but it's understandable at times
Yeah.
why you'd think that. Hey, what's up,
I mean,
Big Will? What's up, buddy? Knucklehead?
I don't because
What's up?
really anybody that we do billings with are people I know, we've worked with, you know, they're big brokers, that kind of thing. If it's a billing and I don't know them, I kind of research them first because you're right, you just don't know sometimes anymore. And as we all know, if they're an import exporter, if they're a dealer, if they are a transporter and they don't pay you, there's not a lot you can do about it except file in small claims court. And now if they're a broker, you can file against their broker bond and they're going to pay you one way or the other, either from them because they get in trouble from the bond company or the bond company is going to pay you. But it is a long drawn out process.
I was thinking about other things. What are we talking about?
He was talking about CODs, and I said,
yeah. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you would talk about broker bonds and during a COD conversation. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Eventually, everybody asks. Not everybody, but the question gets asked. All right, how do I file on a broker's bond? Because I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting communicated to. And it's that dude in Alabama again. So.
Well, okay, so
I love.
and if
By the
you're
way, I
filing on a
love
broker bond-
brokers. That's why the dude in Alabama is why the broker hate. I don't want to use the word hate. Broker drama. Yeah, let's do drama. Thank
Broker
you. Avoid
drama.
The broker
I mean, he
drama.
pays. This guy always pays.
I
I
know,
don't worry
but
about
there
getting paid.
But why
It's
the
just
song and dance?
lazy.
Yeah, it's
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 just
lazy. Just come on, man. I know you're tired of counting your fat stacks, but just pick up the phone again, okay? Just pick up the phone.
And then take
You just move your fat stacks out of the way and pick up the phone so the driver can get his quarter. Flip the quarter to the transporter. Hey, Silverman is here. When is the last time JD called in? Always a good time. Oh my gosh, you're right. We haven't talked to JD in a long time.
Yep, you're all good. Thank you, babe.
Well,
It's not that you're in Spain, it's just
let's
that
see.
Make sure the phone is up.
Ty says no fishing talk.
Yeah, because I said
Oh.
no fishing talk. Now I don't
All right, so-
normally take calls, but
Oh, somebody's calling in.
no, I don't. It's not a call-in show.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I've got. I'm just gonna put Florida to Florida with a minimum of 150
for Catherine.
because
Yeah,
I don't know where she's looking out of.
Well, I
thought
okay,
she's usually out of upper,
Miami,
southern
Miami, right?
Miami area.
Yeah,
but
Miami
yeah,
area.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, do that. Just do a search. Do Miami out. Let's assume, right? Here's a pro tip. If you're a dispatcher and you just can't figure out what your driver's trying to tell you, do what you would want to do, right? Find a gold bar out of that area. So let's find some gold bars out of Miami, Florida. Let's load up the dice, right? Why do we load dice on Dispatching Live? Because when you're looking on the load boards, you're rolling dice. You're gambling. You got your poker chips, right? Get your poker chips ready because you are playing poker with a broker. Here we go, lucky sevens.
Jen, can you? I don't know what he needs. Okay, well, I put a minimum of $150.70 a mile. And it only came up with 12. Jeez. Here's a 7-pack. I don't know if you want to go back and forth. It's only 50 miles.
Huh.
But it's all SUVs.
That's interesting.
Cars Arrive has a Miami Oats and in-op with keys.
So I would call Freight Tech and say, hey, right? Give them a call. Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing? Do you normally do this run?
Yeah.
Where are those SUVs sitting at? What do you need? Oh, they're all brand new, number one.
Yeah.
Is that the
I've never
Manheim or?
Well,
Are they going?
it should say Davy
Jen, Sue's on her show.
usually.
What plane's reindeer?
But I don't know. Freight Tech does weird stuff. Usually I pick up from Manheim's for them.
Yes.
What are they going
But
to do with
I've
these?
picked
Are
up
they
from
going to turn
residents,
these
too.
into? Are these going to be bulletproof government vehicles? What's going on here?
I don't know, because if it was going from Manheim is not Fort Lauderdale, it's Davie. I mean, that's the actual city, so but they could put it in there like that. And West Palm Beach, there's a Manheim too. I just can't imagine why you would take brand new. I bet it's dealer. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird.
Right?
But I mean, really, I mean, it's not bad money. I don't know how big of a trailer she had. Looking for anything within 100
Can't
miles. Well,
remember
that would do it. And she's in Miami. Well, there you go.
Okay.
That's it. That's what you want to. How big of a car trailer are you, Catherine? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Were you a 5?
What's your capacity, Catherine? I can't
I
remember
think she's
either.
a 5.
I want to say. I think you're right. I think it's 5. So what would you do?
And
Would you do that? Would you say, hey,
could
we'll do
only-
2 runs. We'll do it.
Yeah, because I think you should be able to take 4 and 3 on that 5 car if that's what she has.
I'm not even gonna put in a minimum.
I mean, it's such a short run. They should be able to split, right?
Well, they wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't even tell them you're splitting them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Isn't that great? I wouldn't
wouldn't.
even bring it up. Exactly.
Nope. I'd say I'll take them all
And,
and then just do it in 2 runs.
and that's right. And this is where this is where things get. And this is how business works in general. Is don't bring up anything you don't need to. Hi, I'm calling
No.
about the 7. Go ahead and dispatch it to me. Yep. We'll get them picked up today. We'll get them delivered today or tomorrow. You
Yeah.
don't have to say how many you're doing at the same time. I'm just saying.
And look,
This is the
there's a
idea.
2-pack coming back from West Palm to Miami for $150 too if you want
That's how
to bring
the-
them back.
That technique was used to get the customer in the first place.
Yeah, true.
By the way. Yeah, Yeah, no, we can definitely move those for you.
Yeah, Ty said
Uh-huh.
she's a 5. Okay, so I think they're not very tall. They're only 65 inches, depending on what
We got
type
our-
of trailer
Our
you
driver's down the road. What are you talking about? Yeah, we got drivers guaranteed down the road. That's why we are guaranteed down the road brokerage. Fastest in the universe. Everybody loves us.
have. Well, Catherine, that might fit. I don't know what type of 5 car you have.
Yeah.
If you had like a
As of right now, there's
Infinity, or if you had probably anything but a Kaufman. A Kaufman should be able to do 4 of them because I just took 4 SUVs on a Kaufman. We had enough room to do it. They're not that tall. We put 3 on the top and we put 1 on the very back end with the one lifted up a little bit, and it fit just fine. So you should be able to take 4 at a time and then just go back. And then if you wanted a return trip, like I said, there's this 2-pack.
I've been doing
I mean,
I've been working for Sue for 10 and a half years.
That's the only thing. I don't like doing stuff for that
yes,
cheap.
I
So
kinda do.
it's kind of up to
So,
you
okay,
what you want to
There's
do.
just nothing on the moment
That's
that-
the best
as
thing
of
on there
Sue,
right
so
now.
I'll have her see if she can see something different than I do. But as of right now, there's just not. a
There's
whole
really
lot.
not.
So what do you
on a
think,
100-mile wait
Catherine?
list.
We got a deal or what? Huh?
Yeah,
What are you
same
doing?
stuff. Yeah.
I'm open to go to and from auctions.
Oh, we avoid
It's either dealer to dealer, or
we
it is
really do.
auction to auction.
Oh, it's
I'm
fine.
really not
It's
sure.
fine.
They're
Knucklehead.
2021s. I don't think they're going to be at an auction. It sounds to me more like dealer
Right.
to dealer.
Right.
They're just moving them from
They're
one place
moving
to
'em.
another.
Ah, yes, they're
That's right.
moving them. That's making sense. And I like how the community knew. Man, Abdi knew she was a 5. Ty knew she was a 5.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you guys, that Tuesday night again, I think it's kind of like a good meal. It's sticking to my ribs, you know. That Tuesday night show was insane. I feel like I know people better, you know. Name with a face and got to talk. It was out of control. Man, I loved it. I shared it on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Parlor. I ran down the street, rang a bell, told the dentist. No.
Nothing down?
So what do we do?
Okay. I think some. I think.
Oh,
they
Knucklehead,
asked
good
for
call.
Another one.
Abdi's
Yeah.
like, hey, make sure you're under 14 high. Awesome, dude. Thank you, community. That's good.
Okay.
That's really
well,
good.
Mike Hoffman just took a 4-pack of these, and we were actually under the 13.4. So, I think you can probably do that, Catherine.
Take them. Ah, there it is. Ty's like, take them and meet the dealer. Yeah, dude.
There's that too.
Bring
Yeah,
them
good idea.
donuts. What's going on? Hey, you like the
Just
bear claw?
remember,
Sweet.
just don't forget, you cannot solicit their business.
So we were talking about this Tuesday night. That's the thing. I asked the question. How do you I don't think I said it this way, but it's going through my mind. How do you delicately poach? Because
Well,
you
that's
can't.
it.
I know you can.
Bring them the donuts, hand them a business card, and walk away.
Right. You like donuts? Here's your cars.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Yes.
I got something in my eye. Uh-huh.
I mean, because you're not really soliciting anything. You gave them your business card just in case there was a problem.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You didn't do
exactly.
anything wrong.
I just want to make sure everything is okay.
Yes,
Oh,
because
man.
almost everybody makes you sign a contract, and I know Freight Tech is one of them that says in their thing that don't solicit our business.
And it's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to be
Yeah.
undercut by their supplier, their vendor, their worker.
Yeah.
It's understandable. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with bringing donuts. I'm just going to leave
No.
it right there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I believe I want to say Michael asked us to look for something else. Hold on. I thought it was something for
Uh-oh.
Ohio.
Silverman says today he saw a bundle load on Central. I've never seen it. I don't know. I've never seen bundle.
Where they usually are.
Right, Ty says
That's a bundle.
meat is not solicit. Just wanted to
True.
meet.
True
That's a
that.
good point, man.
That is right.
But I will look for bundle and listen, Silver Mint and anybody. You know I love screenshots, and I don't care how you get it. Take it with your camera
Oh.
or screenshot it or
Great. I got
save it as a
stepping in.
PDF, email it. Send me that stuff because I love to share it. In fact, here, let's do this. I'm
They
gonna
let
take
us
the.
freight on here all the time, man.
I'm gonna
We
take
were
the.
talking about that last week.
I'm gonna take the screen away for a second,
Okay.
Sue.
Okay.
Here's some stuff. Here's some industry news. Okay. Here is okay. So Super Dispatch had an email go out, right? New edit view load page coming soon. Bulk Vinda code. Did you see? You sent me this email, didn't you, Sue?
Probably. Where
Something
does it
like
start?
that. So
Keep it
yeah, I
going.
mean, if you get an email with information and updates, let's see. Here's another one. Run Buggy. Here's a message. Hello, I just picked up your car from the auction. My ETA is 2:00 tomorrow. So that is a new development in the Run Buggy
You
platform.
have.
Let's see here. Hey Jay.
That's
Besides
two
my
meat
dealers,
ones,
I have in my stable. I use blank. There are carriers brokers that have hired computer programmers to take that load board. Oh, okay, here. I muted Sue. She's doing a little business. Check this out, you guys. Have you heard of this? This guy says there are carriers brokers that have hired computer programmers to take the load board, put the bots that filter jobs in their state, pull them off the board. The program scans the board every millisecond, and a human dispatcher is not fast enough to pull those jobs. I've had meetings with upper management at blank. They're aware of these bots. In 2021, they supposedly are reducing their load board to combat it. It hurts businesses like mine that have humans pulling jobs instead of bots. Have you heard of
What
this?
board is that?
Load
No,
board
what load
bots.
board is it?
Well, I left it. I don't because it's not. I can't verify what this is. I want to
Right.
verify it, so I didn't say the load board, but load board bots. So here's the idea. It's kind of genius and crazy,
It is. But
right?
Yeah.
So
All at the
it's
same time.
just like humans can use auto refresh plus to make the load board refresh, so you don't have to keep hitting refresh. Well, here's a step further. A programmer has created a bot to go to stare at the load board and pull loads off that fit a certain criteria. Dude, dispatcher bots? I've never heard of this before, and this is an article about it. It's not even an article. The guy sent me an email. I just got this the other day. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I do believe it. It's 2021. Why wouldn't there be dispatching bots? Well, so anyways, if you're a human dispatcher and you find yourself in an insurmountable situation, you may have found a dispatching bot. And by the way, that's not even the same thing as, okay, so you can pay, some companies will charge you to get to the front of the line faster by getting those notifications. I mean, I said it that way, and I don't know how else to say it. They're charging you. You're already paying a monthly subscription for the load board, right?
Right.
Well, they're gonna.
Right.
What they said is, well, here's the thing. For a little extra, you can get in the front of the line every time there's a new load posted.
You'll get a ding on your phone.
Right, and you'll get a notification where other people won't get that notification right away. The yaps or whatever. I don't know what the
Yeah.
Okay, but the yaps. I don't think it's ever even been said. That's why I chose it. It's a sea shanty.
But they only get so many of those notices.
Oh,
too.
well, and here's the good news, buddy. We have a tier system, okay?
Yeah.
And if you pay us X amount, you're going to get X amount of notifications, and not one single more. And if you pay us more money, okay,
we'll give you
put more chips on the table, we'll give you even more. I know, but I'm already paying a monthly subscription. We know. Boy, do we. So anyways, that's my story. And it's like a fast pass. And you know what? Good analogy, Ty. Because I know I've dressed it up like it's some problem. Although it's amazing how much money you can spend a month to look at 42,000 puzzle pieces that you can't put together. But, yes, every business has an incremental extra that you can pay to improve your chances of not, I don't know, succeeding. And at some point, here's do you know the law of diminishing returns? Ready for this? It's a real thing. The law of diminishing returns says at some point, no matter how much extra money you spend, you don't get extra benefit. Okay?
Exactly.
So at some point, if you pay the zillions to get unlimited notifications, it ain't going to matter. Because the dispatching bot is going to clean your clock. So anyways, I don't know where there are dispatching bots. If you see that, if you hear anything, send me an email. autotransportintel@gmail.com. Because we're talking about it all. And you know what? There's your laugh. For the folks that hate dispatchers, here's your time to laugh at dispatchers. There's now dispatching bots. Okay? Have fun with that. Good times, everybody. Okay. I will stop sharing my screen. You can go ahead and take it over. And Ty says, I have a feeling you'll not benefit. Abdi, you liking this?
No.
This is dispatching live, man. As I've now just, what I do is I come clean with like the business executives. I say, listen, Thursday's the crazy show. So if you see that show and you're thinking, what? Why would my professional organization come on Tuesday nights live and have an interview? Well, because the dispatching world is insane. And so I've created a show to match the level of insanity that you go through trying to put together loads every day. And really, I think this should be helpful to business executives that think their load boards are easy peasy. No, there is. I've not. Sue? Are there any easy peasy
What?
load boards?
No.
No, there's not one.
What do you? I mean, what's their version of easy peasy? Do you mean to get a load or look for loads or
yes,
there's
an easy peasy load board would be one where you see what you want, you just take it, ring the cash register, and move about your business. Do you know
Yes.
that? I don't know that.
No, I mean,
again,
I know
I'm
a
having
dispatch
fun.
center is a little bit like that because you can click on a load that you want. You know what I
Very
mean?
interesting.
And that's what Central Dispatch is trying to make happen by using the new search board. Is eventually you're to be able to push the button, request the load. However, we all know that just because you request the load, even on Super Dispatch, they still have to approve it before they send it to you. You know what I mean? And it doesn't. They haven't done this yet to where we can just request the load.
Sue, wait, what? Sue,
What?
is there less white space between the loads?
Oh, there might be. Let me go back. Hold on.
Whoa. Is somebody
Yes.
watching this show and they're not telling us?
Well, I did tell them this too.
Did-
Remember when I did my little thing with them?
I know, but I've been
I
making
told them
a
all
big-
of our complaints.
Anyways,
and we were all
I know
talking
we all
about
want
that
to.
day.
We all want to be the ones, first in line. I know, but still, I'm impressed. That's my point. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better.
And it's
Good
yeah.
job, Cox Automotive. How often do I say that? Huh?
true.
Well done. Well done, everybody. That is a high five champagne deal. I'm telling you. I'm really. I know that I say a lot of crazy things. One of these days. I'm just going to leave it there. One of these days. Well, I don't want to say anything that, get me in some kind of hot water, but our paths shall cross.
Yeah.
Our paths shall cross.
Well,
Oh,
okay. Steven just said run buggy instant booking.
Run buggy.
It's not instant.
It's not instant. Is it not?
No, you can request it. It still takes. You have to be approved for it before they give it to you.
So tell us more.
Same thing
Steven.
with.
But it sounds like Steven likes run buggy. Tell us more.
I
Steven.
don't like run buggy.
You don't like run buggy? Why
No.
not? What's wrong with it?
Well, because when you get the load, it does not give you all the information. You usually have to look up your own phone numbers, sometimes your own addresses. They want you to use the app, and I think the reason being is all the stuff is on the app. But like we all know, with the same thing we're having the problem with Assertus on the app thing is, as dispatchers, we can't access that app. We've got to still be able to see it to verify it.
Oh no,
and do all
not
that
that.
stuff.
Oh no.
Now, I did have a run buggy, and then this was hilarious. I did have a run buggy that I got for a driver a couple weeks ago. We couldn't get them to answer the phone at the dealership, so it has an access point to where you can send them an email or like a chat. I'm sorry, maybe email is not the right word. A chat to the dealership, which I did. They finally answered me 4 hours later. Anyways, it was okay because we weren't picking up till the next day. But the weird part was, okay, so we picked up the vehicle, and then they asked me, was it leaking fluids? I'm like, we picked it up from you. What do you mean, was it leaking fluids? And then they would never answer us when I asked, what do you mean, is it leaking fluids? So I'm not sure about that one. And then Ty says
leaking
ACV.
fluids? Yeah, of course. Oh my God, it's leaking fluids everywhere.
So ACV is not instant either. You have to get on the board and request it. Sometimes it comes to you really fast. Sometimes it doesn't come to you at all. Sometimes if you request more money, they call you and tell you what they will do. I've waited sometimes 30, 40 minutes for the load to finally come through to me. So the only one I would consider instant right now
That's what I was asking.
is RAT, Cars Arrive. On the Super Dispatch load board, some of the people let you do instant bookings and some do not. It'll say instant booking on it, by the
Shipped
way.
Our Cars has it too.
It's not instant.
It's not instant.
It's like I requested
Wow.
it. No, it's 12 hours.
What?
They can answer you up to 12 hours. I just
12
requested one
hours?
this morning, and it says we have 12 hours to answer you.
That sounds
So I called
like
instead, obviously.
welcome back to what was the broker thing we said? Oh, the broker drama, right?
Yeah.
Instant
Yeah.
equals 12 hours.
Yeah. mean, I get
But-
it. They want to. I just
I
like me
know.
when I listed cars on Super Dispatch. I want to make sure everything's good to go, and I also want to check their credentials. I mean, I
But
know
does
Super
that take
Dispatch
12
checks
hours?
everybody. No,
How much
I
time do you
wouldn't do
need?
it.
What would, as a broker,
5
what would
minutes,
instant be
if
for
I'm
you?
there.
10
Instant
minutes?
to me as a broker, yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, because as long as you're at your desk. I mean, some of these brokers aren't even at their desk. They're like, oh, I'll be there in 30 minutes. And 2 hours later, like, oh, I'm just rolling in. I'm
Hey,
going to
yeah,
dispatch your car.
I'm going to get that load to you. Hold on. Hold on.
Happened to me last night. I'm like, my driver's sitting at Kenley at the Manheim. Can I get the load? Well, I've got to take these 2 4-wheelers over to my house. And as soon as I get to my house, it'll take me 20, 30 minutes. I'll dispatch the car. 30 minutes roll by and I'm like, are you there yet? No, it'll be another 10, 15 minutes. I'm still not at my house. I got it like an hour and 15 minutes is how long it took to get.
But
So my driver had to sit there and wait.
You're absolutely right. The instant when you're on RAT, Ready
Yeah,
Logistics,
it's
one
instant.
dispatch.
Unless you're bidding on it
Yes.
for your chicken nuggets.
If you just
Then you
right,
wait.
if you're waiting for your chicken nuggets, it's 10 minutes.
10
But
minutes.
if you just
Yeah.
grab it, you can refresh
It's
a couple
there.
times and it's
Yep.
there. And that is
Yep.
we were talking about why don't you pull up where you put in the lot number at Copart?
Yeah.
The peace
Right
of mind of knowing something for sure. Like when you can put in the lot number at Copart and you can see that car.
Yes.
I
wish we could do
know,
that.
at least at the time of this photo, it was sitting on gravel and it did have tires at that time.
Yep. And you can look at all the pictures. I wish,
Yes.
honestly, I wish we could do this with every vehicle we have.
Every vehicle.
Especially
This-
trucks. You know, if they're lifted, you can see. If they have
Yes.
a rack on the top, you can see. I mean, a crane on the back that they
Yes.
tell you about, you can see.
Literally,
I mean, yeah,
this should be the next evolution of LotVision.
yeah. Yes,
Now that
I agree.
Now that I know where it is,
Picture.
what does it look like? Please. Because
No.
here's the beef I spout
That's not
is that
us.
somebody's got this information. Why is the moment of transport the birth of this information? It's not. It's not. This car's been around for years. There are already photos and everything. The insurance company sure darn knows well. The buyer knows. Why does the transporter have to guess at everything? Let alone the transporter's stinking dispatcher working for it, trying to live on. I don't understand it. But it
don't
is
get it.
changing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's changing.
Because even if you put in the VIN, you either have to pay like Carfax to look at it or pay whatever it is to look at it. Otherwise, it just give you similar pictures of vehicles. And that's not the same because you know as well as I do, some of them could have ladder racks. Some of them could have a crane in the back, that kind of thing. So,
well, yeah, no,
But-
that is the thing about, the larger the truck, the bigger the surprises. That should be a game show. That's a dispatching game show.
yeah.
Because if it's an F-350, I don't even want to know more. Just skip it. Unless it's paying $2 a mile. Because that thing has a cow catcher and giant
that's what always has a
tires.
cow
And,
catcher.
yeah.
Or a snow plow.
Oh, yeah.
I took one with a snow plow last week in the back of it. That was interesting.
How did that go? I remember you talking about
He
that.
he didn't have a problem at all with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it
It
was all
didn't
messed
shift?
up when he got there. It ended up not running and driving.
Okay.
They finally got it running. But they put the snowplow in the back of the truck. They said it fit in the back of the truck. Well, yeah, it fit in the back of the truck with 4 feet hanging out the back of the damn thing. I'm like,
Right? Who put it there? Like, I could see
the
that.
owner did.
I could see the dispatch sheet. Please put snowplow in bed. Right?
I'll find you. Yeah, I'll
Easy
find you a
peasy.
picture of it.
Just whip around and grab that. Yeah. Whip around.
Yeah, and how did he
logistics.
put it? You're right. He had to put it in there with
Are you in?
Oh yeah.
a
That was-
crane.
that was a whole
those can't be
exactly.
lightweight.
It was a whole ordeal. Well, how about a few minutes before the show started? What was going on with they're gonna wrap a chain around a tree and pull the thing on? Or
Yeah, this Tahoe we're picking up doesn't have keys, and we asked the broker if they had a forklift had to deliver, and he's like, no, we get these off all the time. I'll get underneath there, move and do the transmission thing, because there is way to get underneath the vehicle and unlock the tranny so it will roll. Not everybody knows that, and even if they know it, who wants to do it? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find this picture. I have a picture of this snowplow thing. It was kind of crazy and scary all at once.
But you're right. Don used to do that. He used to get underneath the vehicle. But I mean, that takes time and knowledge. And, you know, are you getting paid for that? Probably not.
No.
I know. It's $50 every time you touch the tranny. It's probably what it says in really fine print at the very, very bottom on the back, underneath the slipper. It says if you touch the tranny, it's $50. Underneath the slipper. Ah, man, that's awesome. I love it.
Okay, here you gotta see this shit. This is it on the back of it. Okay, this is the snowplow in the back of this poor truck.
What?
I'm trying to find a full picture so you can see it, but he didn't take a full picture on your own thing. Oh, here it is.
He doesn't have a.
Check this out.
Oh wait, there we go. Down, yeah, there we go.
That's it. But we took that sucker.
Wow. Nobody. He never got pulled over and asked about it.
Nope. And he actually did it. He delivered it the next day, and I was planning on him delivering it on Saturday, and he was the next day there that next morning.
Because
this was the one that also said we couldn't deliver until 4:00. Remember, on Saturday?
Yeah.
And I said no, we're not doing that. So they made arrangements, and so I told him. He goes, "Well, I'm going to actually be there tomorrow." I said, "Oh crap!" I said, "I figured this was a 2-day trip for you because it was like 900 and change."
Don't you hate that?
And and I said, "Call him and make sure." And he's like, the guy goes, "Oh no, that's great. I'm glad you're here early."
Dude, the customer always says that. It's the broker that says, "Well, you got to call the customer.
That does wacko crap.
You can only be there between 3 and 4." The customer doesn't care.
I mean, it paid well. It was paying $1,200 to go.
Okay, so it was worth it. That's what I wanted to make sure. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And I know you. I mean, you're not going to book a piece of garbage for free with all sugar and spice on top, but
Yeah. Of course, they didn't tell us it was like that until he got there, but you know how that goes.
Right.
But he's like, "I'll figure it out for $1,200." So I said, "Okay."
Yeah. Was it COD? Was it COD?
Yeah, it was COD.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. 1,200 COD. Pretty much anyone will figure out anything. Unless
well,
it's
yeah,
coast
because
to
his
coast.
other cars were paying 900 and 900 or something like that. He was getting paid really good money to go to Wichita with it.
And that's actually the bottom line in auto transport. Really, for any shipper that were to stumble upon this show, like hitting your toe on a bedpost. But the thing is, if you throw enough money at the transport, it'll get done. Somebody will do it.
Yeah, they will.
They will do it. It will happen. The transport can happen. All right. So, wow, we still have 30 minutes left if we want to. We could do whatever we want. I mean, should we keep going? Does anybody have a route scout? Because I was thinking about this. We could shorten the show to an hour. I'm flexible on that. I mean, we do it every week. So 90 minutes is a pretty long time. So here's what we'll do. We'll go, Abdi says, know your worth. Here's what we're going to do. Speaking of worth, is that we'll go for another few minutes or so. If anybody's got another route scout, looking for a pro tip or otherwise. But the last thing I want to do is start taking calls about politics and the weather and fishing poles.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
so,
by the way, while we're waiting for somebody, I'm looking for Chicago out.
Yeah, you're looking for Chicago out.
Yeah, so let's look. I've got a 4-car. I always start with a minimum of 2. Let's cruise through here. What you laughing about? What?
Dang it, Ty. Ty's
You're
like,
just
you're just hungry.
Jay? Yes.
I'm thinking about that deep dish.
They're all eating it around me.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
That's okay. I had Chinese beforehand, so I'm all good.
Oh, that's, Asian food is actually my favorite. I could eat Chinese
Me
food,
too.
like lo mein. I'm a lo mein
Yeah.
nut. I love lo mein.
I
Yeah.
had it verified.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That it was there and
Ty
There's
said
4
who?
Dodge
Oh,
Caravans out
Ty
there
said
in
who
a
hit
minute.
the auction this week? Oh yeah, yeah. We had a survey. Good one, Ty. We had a survey Tuesday night about auctions and dealers, and
Mhm.
that's a really good question, Ty. Who hit the auction this week? Carlos says Manheim, Georgia sucks. You know, I've heard that before. Is that the Buffington Road one? Is it
But Carlos, if you use LotVision, it's way easier now.
Oh, yeah. So Carlos, are you using LotVision? Does he know? Does he know
Use
about it?
LotVision. LotVision works down there in Atlanta, and it helps because he's right. That auction over there, they're all idiots. I've had problems there left and right constantly. But if you use LotVision, you can usually solve it yourself without having to deal with them. They just don't want to work down there. I think I told you a story about how Rich was down there, and he was right at 4:30, and it had to be forklifted on. They told him the car wasn't there, and the car was there the whole time because they didn't want to go back there and work. So yeah, I get it.
Well, and it could be here. You know, stuff rolls downhill. How much are they getting paid? What are they getting asked to do? I mean,
Right.
who knows? You know.
Right. There you have it.
There's usually a darker reason. Ooh. Michael Watson says, I wanted to see a northern state to the south. So, Michael, if you want to elaborate, but yeah, we'd be happy to check that out for you.
Yeah.
Too many rules.
What does northern mean to you? Ohio or Detroit?
Well, and I think he
Or are we
was
talking
talking
really
about.
north?
And I think he was talking about Ohio, Michigan. I think so.
Okay.
Because Michael's the one.
He's
on
probably wanting to
Nashville.
look at those loads that I was
Yeah.
talking about that we took. Yeah. Here we
the
go.
money. He wants to see the money loads.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Show me the money.
Watch, there'll be nothing on here right now. Hold on.
Yeah, right. No, that's never happened. Has it?
Let's look.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. During the holiday, there was nothing on here because I kept getting stuck.
Really?
Let's see here. I just put up Cleveland to Atlanta. Kind of, we'll look at that first. But usually, you can do Cleveland to Nashville for the same price as Cleveland to Atlanta. Let's see what's on here. Well, see, there's 2 here for e-car for $550 a piece. That's really good money. Going down
Cleveland
to
to Atlanta.
Look, $700
Yeah.
down to Duluth. Here's 2 from Toledo for $1,200, 87 cents a mile.
Do me a favor. Click on
I mean,
that first. Click on First Class Auto Transport if you would. The name.
You really
Yeah.
want me to?
I want to see if it's the company I'm thinking of. That's all I want to know. If
It's the one with. It's the one you think it is. It's Stew in them. Yes.
Oh, stew in them. Okay.
Yes, Stew.
And by the way, it's not the company I was thinking of this wholesaler in Kansas City. So yeah, you're right. I do know. I know that company. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so and then you've got all kinds of stuff out of Pittsburgh going down there, paying really well. It's also going to bring me Detroit, so we'll look at Detroit too. So it looks like right now, actually, you'd be better off getting stuff out of Cleveland if you're in Cleveland, not driving up to Detroit. I mean, this is if you're up there, that's a good 3-pack. You wouldn't be able to fit that on a 3-car though. That's way too big. What's this? Bet you it's the same cars. No, but they're just as big. Can't do that.
Okay.
And I just
honestly
shared.
looking at this, Detroit is.
I
cheaper
just shared
than
in the live
this.
chat. Catherine said, "What is Manheim LotVision? What is LotVision?" And I said,
Oh.
"Manheim LotVision video." We did a video here on Dispatching Live. Yeah, Manheim has some of their own videos and information, but I don't know. Could use Auto Transport
Just
Intel to
go
get the
to-
what's what's the
You just
yeah,
go
what's
to
the URL?
LotVision.
Go to what is
So you go to LotVision.
is it Manheim.com?
And then
No.
if I put in LotVision, it comes up for me, but I go to it all the time, so that's probably why. But yeah, it's my Manheim
oh,
and
my
then
Manheim, right.
.com /LotVision.
My
So
Manheim.
then you find your auction. So you scroll through here. So here's Manheim, Atlanta, right at the
There we
top.
go. Okay.
Anyways, and then it also has, and now these ones like this, that it says coming soon. Those are not on there. But say,
Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, I didn't show. Okay, yeah, there we go. So you go to My Manheim. I shared the link and I was on the live chat screen. Go to mymanheim.com /LotVision. Link is in the live chat. And then what do you do, Sue?
then you go down to the bottom, put in find your auctions.
Okay.
So, for example, if you
I'm
find
doing one
your
for you
auction
right
on
now
here,
out of
and you
Manheim.
scroll through the list, you can see how many are on here right now.
Wow, that's
And
quite
just
a
so you know,
list.
we used to, yeah, because we used to only have like 5.
Going down
So
to
they're
Troy,
up to
it's only
1,
been
2,
$10
3,
less.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They're up to 24. We started with like
Wow.
5. So
Wow.
I think we're doing pretty good. And you
Awesome.
can see they're bringing more
Thank
on
you,
all the
Cox.
time. Every month, I think there's more. It's just, I know it's expensive for them to do this because they have to put a tracker in each
Oh
car.
yeah, no, it is. It's a heck of a lot of work.
So say we had a car at Manheim, Atlanta. Okay, so on your gate pass that you have, you can either put in the VIN number or there's a work number on there too, or work order ID. And you put that up in this section here, right there. And then once you put it in there, you click it, and then it's going to show you where it's at, what lot number, where it's at on the lot. It'll even tell you how much battery is in the vehicle, what color the vehicle is. I don't have one to share with anybody right now because I don't have one for
Right.
a VIN number, but
Because you don't have a gate pass.
but it'll show you exactly where it's at in this place and if and what number it's in. Like, because there's numbers on the ground. So if it was lot number 592, you just go to that number and you go find it. It's way easier than driving around in these lots because these are stacked cars, like sometimes 3-4 deep, right, in these lots. And you got to pull one out to get to the next one and crap like that sometimes. So it's a lot easier to be able just to push on this and then go in there and grab it. And then I believe the trackers, someone said last week, the trackers are around the steering column and they take it off as you pull through the guard shack. And then look right here, like if your car pulls up in TRA, you got a problem because there's the
Oh
TRA.
no!
Right?
Oh no! So yeah, let's talk about it. Hey, here we go. Pro tip: what's TRA?
Total resource auction, which means it probably doesn't run and drive. There may be a
Total.
wheel missing. You just don't know. Yeah, total means totaled sometimes.
It means total. Yeah, so total resource auction. And there's another one too, TRA, and there's another one. So TRA is Manheim Salvage.
Okay.
Right.
I'm so
Right.
sorry.
And then
I'm
Odessa
so
has
sure
one too.
exactly.
Odessa, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what theirs is called.
Yeah. But it has the word total in it. Yeah.
Yes, it
resource
is a
auction,
good
TRA.
sign for you. And some TRA Manheims have forklifts and some do not. Like the ones down in Atlanta, one of the auctions has it and the other Manheim does not. Manheim, Kansas City has a forklift. Kenley has a forklift. You just have to call and ask, and they have specific hours. Some of them they're only from like 8 to 4. Fridays they're usually only there till like 11 or 12. I mean, they have ridiculous hours. So you have to make sure you ask those questions.
Get your repo hammer ready when you book at TRA because it's weird how the worse the condition of the vehicle, the more restrictions and rules about how you can pick it up. It's really weird. And they don't pay
also
3
like
times
sometimes
more. I don't understand.
No.
Really
And here's another weird thing. On the bottom of Manheim's releases, sometimes it will say as is, it'll say something funky. Okay. I've had this happen many times. Does not mean it's an in-op. They will put as is if there is even a major scratch or a ding in it. So don't get nervous just because your thing says as is. Just call and make sure it runs and drives. And because we've had this happen many times, and I'm like, oh no, there's 2 big dings in the door. We have to put it as is.
But beware that run and drive could actually mean start and lurch. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't mean
same thing with
run and drive 10 miles. It could be. It could be. You could. Yeah. You might. It might drive. 20 feet.
Yeah, enough to get on your trailer.
I prefer start and lurch. Oh, hey, Rob's got repo. Actually, that'd be a good. That would be a good dispatch shanty. I went to pick up a load. It turned into a repo.
Yeah. And the repo was already. What is it called when they get it back?
The repo was already gone.
Well, they have what do they call it? Like when they're going to give it back to the customer, there's a certain word for it too. I've called them many times and they're like, yes, it's in redemption. They're coming to pick it back up.
Actually, what's funny is when you first hear that, you're like, what is it like? You mean, is it like religious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so here, pro
Oh,
tip.
shoot.
Redemption, a redempted, repossessed vehicle is a vehicle that the customer showed up at the pawn shop and said, whoa, 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 don't take it. I can make a payment. And they get it back.
Yep. And that's how it works too.
Pawn shop.
Oh.
Pawn shop repo. Pawn shop logistics. I don't know. Chris says, when I work at Manheim, New Jersey, TRA acronym for trash. Yes.
Yeah.
It is
Ain't that the
universal. And
I
Ty said,
agree.
totally ridiculous auction.
Yeah.
Oh, man. IAA is the same
I'm
way.
looking
So
at
what
it
does
here.
IAA stand for if we're playing this?
Insurance
Dispatchers.
auto auction.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the dispatcher's
Dispatcher's nightmare?
Shanty? Right. IAA. Copart's an interesting word, right? Copart has Copart has a whole aura about it. Like you can get the Copart special, down at the barbecue joint. What does that look like? They literally throw brisket at you. Okay. It is ridiculous. We got to stop this show. Okay. We got 15 more minutes. It could be painful. Yeah, now we do. Rob does want to look out of Chicago. Okay,
That's
you're
where
already
I'm
doing
looking.
that, man. Look at
Yeah, because I have a driver there too. I've been trying to find something for him too.
All right. Are you seeing anything good?
Oh, that's why they're paying that well. I hate it when they list these and put that they're cars and they're not. It just irritates me.
Yeah, no, that is here.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. My 4-car could take that, but that's all he's taken. Okay, so what's the point?
But it's not a car.
And
I mean, just stop already. And by the way, Speculation Live says that when it's listed as a car, that somebody had to type something to make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, because when I list a car, you are supposed to put in there SUV, car, truck, all of the above, unless you put in a VIN. If you put in a VIN, it automatically does it for you. But these guys don't ever put in VINs. I know that. So yeah, they had to put that in there. They just don't care. That's what that is. Another example of not giving a crap. There we go.
Flag on the play.
Yeah. Oh, bummer. Now, but then they list these as 4 pickups. I might be able to take that. I might need to check on that one.
Who's your what's the trailer? What's the rig?
It's the 4. He's the Infinity, but the Chevy Colorado is smaller, so he might be able to do that. I'll call him and ask him here in a minute.
Wow.
But the only problem is here, then you end up in Mount Juliet on Tuesday or Monday, and then I can't get them out. So there's your main thing.
Really?
I don't want to send them someplace I know I can't get them out of. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Pro tip. When are you delivering? What's going to happen at that time?
Yeah. Yeah. You just got to watch that because you don't want to send them someplace and then they're pissed because they're sitting there. You can't get them out. And then they're like, why did you send me here?
And then I got to pay you. And then I got to pay them.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
there's another dispatcher Shanty. I had to pay you, and then I had to pay them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. I just refreshed it here. Let's see if anything. You love in-ops? Well, my guys don't mind them if they fork them on, but they don't like to winch. My guys have winches, and they do not want to winch anything. I mean, I get it. Sometimes a winch car could take 2 to 3 hours, and it never pays that much. I can guarantee you that. Let's see.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
Knucklehead sent me a picture of hauling boats. Awesome. All right, I'm checking my. Oh, here we go. I've got the picture. Great. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Here we go. Thank you, Abdi. That is so cool. And let's check it out here. Let's put it up on the big screen. Sue, I'm taking the screen for a minute.
Okay, go for it.
We're gonna look at this boat. Here it is. Oh, wow. That is awesome. I have never seen that. Wow, good for you, man. I mean, that looks like that works.
And
It's
we
on a
just
trailer.
called
It's on the
car
back.
mess in Tyler to make sure that one is still there.
Looks like
It
you
is.
made the height work. Doesn't have crazy overhang. That is amazing. Wow, that is. Did it pay good? I mean, I'm guessing it did.
I guess it was your first drop.
Right. I mean, right. Exactly. There are so many considerations here to make that work, but that is really
That's
impressive.
crazy.
Man, thank you for the.
I bet it
picture.
paid well.
It's got to, and I mean, that'd be one of those where if you're the transporter, you can go ahead and share your screen back, Sue. If you're the transporter on that one, you'd be like, listen. I mean, all of the parameters that go into making this work. I mean, you can start coughing up money. I want a fat stack. Reference ID, fat stacks. He's done a few. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that, Abdi. I love it. And it goes to show, you can email me something and I can share it right now. So if you got something to share, send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Put it in the live chat. Hit that shift lock when it's up there. Yeah, man. Right at 13:11. Wow, it did. It looked tight. It looked really tight. That's awesome, dude.
Man, there's not a lot. I mean, I'm doing a minimum of 2 out of Matson, and there's not a lot on here yet.
What if you do another search? What if you do the gold bar filter settings?
Yeah, we can do that.
Why don't they? You know what? Maybe that's a great idea. Maybe we can get Mark to add like a gold bar image, and just if you hit the gold bar, you're just looking for gold. Just show me gold bars. That'd be kind of cool.
So gold bar would be to you at least $1 a mile, right?
Well, every region is different, but yeah, probably out of Chicago. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna
Show
put
me
$1
$1
on here. I better put a minimum of at least $500 though. No, better not. Let's put a minimum of $300 because they're gonna have local stuff in there that will be $1 a mile.
Yeah,
So they won't
definitely.
pay no $3.
Gold bar does not include local. I want over the road gold bars.
Yeah. All right. 153. Let's see what
Well,
we
they
got.
better pay good. It's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work.
Wow.
Ooh, do we have
Where's
some?
that?
Whoa, we got 150 gold
Yeah.
bars. That's insane.
Look at this. $1.82 a mile, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know where Roosevelt Town, New York is. Is
Yeah.
anybody in Chicago going to New York? Because that is outrageous.
Awesome. Let's go to Google Maps. Where's Roosevelt Town? I've never heard of that.
13683. 136.
Yeah, man. Liking the gold bars.
Put in here what? Let's just put in a Bronco and see where it's at.
We're gonna go
Up
here in a
there.
few minutes. Love
Up
that
north.
you guys tuned in today.
Oh,
Where
by
is it?
Canada.
By
by
Canada.
Canada.
Okay. Oh,
There's
so
the border of Canada right there.
it's a border
That's
town.
why it's-
How interesting.
I bet it's going.
It's going to Canada.
I bet it's really going to Canada. What do you bet?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I bet you that's, and they're probably having someone meet you there.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice.
There might even be
sightseeing
a
trip.
yard you can just drop it at.
Yeah, it's shit. That's a lot of money.
I
I don't know if there's anything else going that way.
Exactly. Hey, man, let's put this puzzle together.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything going to New York. I doubt it.
Maybe you could
Wow,
pick
there's
it.
a bunch
might-
of really good loads on here.
Right in Indiana. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. This is cool.
Here's a 5500 going into Egypt, New Jersey.
I don't
it's up
really
north.
like. I don't like it when they're that
No.
big. You know.
Me either.
Personally?
Jay.
Yeah, no, because then all you're doing as a dispatcher, once you fill that giant spot, all you're doing is like, okay, I need 2 high-paying smart cars. You know, it's I hate it. Or then there is that golf cart. Now we have a width problem. Oh man, nothing. There ain't no
Jesus.
problem worse than a width problem. I hate that.
So
one.
look. Okay, so Right Way has a Freightliner,
What is that? A bread van?
30 foot long, 12 foot high
Oh,
for
Freightliner.
$4,200.
Okay.
That go on
No.
a step deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, You know, that's neat and
That's
all,
more-
but don't look at it. Don't look.
No, nobody can.
Yeah.
There's only certain people who can carry that sucker. Let's see. Couple going to Colorado, paying good.
Not that there's anything wrong with that load. I didn't even look. I just meant, you know, keep going.
I just need 3 done for market.
Hino, isn't that a semi?
Thank you.
What did I miss one? Hold on.
No, you didn't miss it. It's a semi. Keep going.
Okay.
And you know what? Do you, in your searches, are you able to see driveaways?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
because I leave it all open.
right? Isn't it funny how rare it is to see driveway?
Because they shouldn't.
It's rare.
I mean, it's very rare probably for them to get them moved because everybody has their own trailer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I pointed out. It's a.
Oh, sad.
You probably see more bundle than you see driveaway.
Probably.
Oh.
Well, so far, most of the stuff that's paying that well is all big crap. Like, look, here's Dave Rightway has another thing on here, an international with a snow plow attached, going over to Detroit. And well, we know why they're going there. It's snow season. They really have that many listed. Look, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That's weird, huh?
Wow.
That's really weird.
Hey, I'm gonna take the screen for a second, just for kicks.
for
Look
it.
at this. Abdi also sent this. I guess is the, what does he say in the live chat? Sent you my first one on my pickup. So I guess it's the first time he
Oh.
moved a boat. Whoa.
Yeah, he has a flatbed and you drove it on there with that little SUV. That's a good idea.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
This is Tammy, honey. I just need to verify if you
Amazing.
your location for transport. I'm a carrier.
Let's see.
A little bit of elbow grease and you can do anything. Okay, you can take
Yeah.
that back. Ty's talking about, what about the Oi mix? Oi? OL? I don't know.
Old
What?
mix.
Mix. I think that's that's a broker dog, right? Old mix. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Okay. The broker's
There's
dog.
a lot of stuff going over to Nebraska
shoot.
if anybody wants
Party
to go.
on. Are you going to have about $200 in tolls? Yeah, right. That's the thing. You talk about tolls up to that New York spot, right? Hey, the
I'll
1080
probably
Phantom. What's up, 1080 Phantom? He says that's his route, upstate New York. Well, thanks for tuning in. That's so cool.
That's another Freightliner going up to New York.
Does it run and dry, honey?
Good old
There's another-
Dude, good old mix logistics. You know, speaking of, we made it. We did it. We got to the 90-minute mark, Sue. So let's just do a few more scrolls of the gold bars and call it a day.
Is it more? No, I don't have any. Just because
But you know what's funny is it does get interesting then. Once you start sifting through a search, it
Mhm.
almost becomes mesmerizing.
Look at this.
And it's hard to stop. But
Nobody's going to do this. This thing weighs
Oh,
18,000 pounds
oh my gosh, that is a
for
stupid.
$1.05.
Nobody's gonna do that.
That's ridiculous.
That's stupid.
Gonzo, take it off the board.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Let's see what else. Well, I noticed with most of this stuff that's $1 something a mile is either enclosed or they're big things like internationals, Freightliners, cargo vans. This ain't bad if you want to go to Amarillo, but that's probably the only thing going to Amarillo.
Any views expressed on this show are total speculation live and do not reflect the views of I don't know.
Whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever posted the load.
Right, exactly.
This is Tammy. I'm with Optical Logistics and I've been dispatched to pick up.
The gold bars on here are huge. That's the problem I'm seeing right now. I mean, these are gold bars if you really want to be technical, but they're not what they say they are. Those are the ones I was looking at earlier. These are all cargo vans. No 3-car could do that. My 4-car could do it, but that's all he's taken. So I don't like to make that little bit of money in one day. I like to make more money than that. I mean, if I could get unloaded and reloaded in St. Louis in the same day, then it would be worth doing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I agree with
If
that.
not, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I
if
agree.
not, that means that's what you made for the whole day was $850.
And that's the
And
problem.
to me, that's not money.
Yeah. And this is actually where it gets really interesting in what's the right length for your lane.
Yeah.
Based on,
Yeah.
there's a lot of factors. So it does get really interesting. That's when it's a great time to talk to Ty. Speaking of, Sue, I think it's time. We're at 1:30, and
Okay.
this is probably the perfect time to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in the live chat, and Abdi sharing your boat pictures, and Sue for searching the load boards, and everybody that participated and pitched in. And if you have had enough of staring at the load board, and we sprinkle different ideas about how to grow your customers. That's what tomorrow's all about. Tomorrow is Friday. It's Cars on the Move with Ty, connecting dealers, auctions, and carriers. And so please do join us tomorrow on Cars on the Move. Otherwise, Sue, thank you so much for another great Dispatching Live.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, right on. Let us know if we can help you. I'm going to put Sue's information into the live chat. There's the link, murphyautotransportservices.com. Click the link, go to Sue's website. She's a fully licensed broker. She has a dispatch team. And hey, do you have dispatch? Somebody asked me this. Do you have openings right now, Sue, or are you full?
I do. I have an opening for one of my outside dispatchers. Nick has a spot. I think we just filled Jalissa's with a guy that Ty sent me the other day. So we're working on that right now.
Awesome. That's fantastic. So if you are looking for a dispatcher, Sue is the way to go. It's one of the benefits of the show. You get to see her in action. And so let us know how we can help. Thank you guys so much for joining us again on Dispatching Live on Thursday. Sue, take care. Everybody else, stay safe. And we'll see you soon.